vehicle coming from left, from back or front? Is this the one that you're saying?
Yeah. I could hear it in the distance.
So in an hour we'll be at the interpretive center. Those mountain ranges are beautiful, but it's not that high.
No.
I think that's the Grizzly Lake, where you can hike the Grizzly Lake.
I don't know what these are. Dawson City's a few hours from here, right? That can't be.
But the interpretive center was surrounded by this.
Yeah, these are some small mountains in Yukon. So not an extension of the Rockies.
There are northern Rockies, they said.
Maybe it's the last, maybe where the Rockies peter out, right?
I don't know if this is part of the northern Rockies. They are not that pointed. They are not that steep.
The visitor centre will be open, and they've got a lot of geological maps and stuff in there explaining this, and a map, a 3D map that made of plastic that you look at on a table.
Middle place. Those are potholes. Can you move a bit to the left, please?
I'm trying to avoid the potholes before I do it.
Because on this edge there are cracks.
This is a good place to stop.
So we are 34 kilometers from the interpretive center.
Oh, it's not cold now.
I think the sun is up now. We're just like 34 kilometers from the interpretive center. Probably 40 minutes we'll be there. There's one sticking over there with a maybe we can see that in the interpretive center. Slow down, there's a hump. Park here, but stop now because
Yeah.
cold outside?
Those headlights are really effective. Way down here you can see the lights way better than the car.
Did you capture the geese?
Do you what?
Did you capture 2 geese there?
The reflection, yeah. And the 2 birds.
Can you? I don't know what is that, but I think it's a deck.
Right, what it is, maybe it's a viewing point.
Viewing point, but where
By
to
the way,
park?
the photographs are move around to get different angles. Here's something else with reflections. As you move, the reflections change. Totally. You see things you
So-
cannot see.
You slow down. Maybe there's something to park here. There.
That's a viewpoint.
Yeah, viewpoint. Just go over there. Okay.
Looks like.
Stop.
Do you want to go out?
Yeah. You want? You don't want to?
Yeah, go and read the signs.
Oh, look at that! There's there's really snow or hail. Is that hail?
Where?
On the floor, on the ground.
Alright. Oh yeah.
Not that cold.
Oh, that's good. Tells me to turn the lights off. Yeah, you're right. It's really cold, really hard frost.
Fuck. Show you. Here. Nag-snow na dito. Oh. May frost. Nag-snow na dito sa Yukon. Caribou Crossing. Oh wow! Stomach is important source of vitamin C.
What is? Oh yeah. Sure, because the stomach's got partly digested grass and stuff, right?
Mountain Buttercup. Large wintergreen. Arctic willow. Nag-snow na dito sa Yukon. So this is the Tucson. Tusok. Matusok. This is the view here. Nag-snow na. Nag-snow na dito. Wow, 100 meters? Yan, nag-snow na dito. Nag-snow na siya. Nag-snow na siya. Lalo na to kaninang umaga. Kaya nga yung sasakyan, sabi ko kanina may snow. Tumus Lake. Tumus Lake. Ay, ay, ay. Tumus Lake. Okay. It's cold. Good. Oh my God.
The person who wrote that blog or whatever was right. When you come south on the Dempster Highway, you see a lot of shit you never saw going north on the Dempster Highway.
Yeah, because you're focused on the road and then you have to see.
You're not looking behind you, right?
Yeah.
These mountains here, you never see them unless you turn around. And the other
So
lady's
the
right
view-
too, but the road looks different when you come
Yeah,
back.
the view of that road is different when you go to the
The
north.
weather's changed. This snow wasn't even here probably like 4 days ago. So these mountains on today look spectacular and pop. Would look like whatever grey mountains 4 days ago.
Are they selling something at the interpretive center? Is there a gift shop there somewhere?
interpretive center. I don't think they sell stuff. Why?
Because we need some coins, so that's fine. There's a sign.
They have like a little library area where there are seats and books and stuff. You can sit there and read things. They've got a museum part that you walk through to go to the bathrooms.
I saw that part.
That shows the geology, natural history and whatever, and then there's another part that's more displays.
What is this sign here? It shows.
City's like 3 hours from here, a bit less. You must stop at the centre. 3 hours. So we might be in Dawson, according to this clock, by 2 perhaps.
Can you move a bit left, please? These are still permafrost.
Yeah, that's what it said. So
Yeah.
it's not. I thought like you, just hit the Arctic Circle and bang, everything's tundra, everything's permafrost, and this side is trees, and over there's the permafrost. But it's not. It's all in pockets. That sign there said it depends on altitude and things like that. Because obviously the higher you are, the colder it gets. So you have a pocket of permafrost here, and then a load of trees back there. And
so maybe a few years from now as well, this will be gone, right?
Yeah.
It's not only the Arctic Ocean. We were saying that it's the Tuktoyaktuk. No, so these are all permafrost.
Yeah, the permafrost is melting. That's recorded all around the world. That's why it's game over for trying to stop global warming. Because what is trapped in permafrost is methane. Methane comes from rotting vegetation. One molecule of methane does about 20 times more global warming impact than a molecule of carbon dioxide. So everyone talks about carbon dioxide, about when you burn wood it creates carbon dioxide, or when you burn fossil fuels it creates carbon dioxide, and this is global warming. Yes, it is. But methane has a much bigger impact per molecule. And because the permafrost is now melting, that methane is being released into the atmosphere. So it's a feedback cycle. The methane goes to the atmosphere, that warms up the planet faster, that melts more permafrost, that releases more methane. But it's pretty hard to stop that. Now it's starting. No matter what we do with regards to fossil fuels and renewable energy and all the rest of it.
Maybe that is the reason why our old people in the past, they don't bother to do this technology, right? So because they preserve this for us for our generations, but our generations now, nope. Everything will be everything the plastic.
I don't understand people, right? I'm selfish. Oh, fucking hell, look at that. Wow, that's lovely.
If you want to oh no, this is a curve.
I'm selfish. I just think, I have thought all my life, yeah, global warming's happening, but before the real impact kicks in, when you've got flooded cities all around the world, mass migrations, starvation, whatever, places like this where you can start growing food, and places like America where it becomes a dust bowl, and then America invades Canada to take its water supplies,
Slow down now.
all these kind of things. I thought that's not going to happen in my lifetime, but it is happening. If I only live for another 15 years, you'll see a real impact of this. You see forest fires, you see the Amazon going up in smoke, and you name it. It's just like, we're really doing this, it's happening now. So, okay, fine, I've been a selfish bum all my life, right? But I look at our kids and look at your Filipino friends en masse. I'm picking on them because there's like, they're the people I see 20 at a time, you know, lots of people on a picnic. And then nobody cares about the environment. People just turn up with all these plastic plates and paper plates and burn them and don't give a shit. Plastic forks, and it's like, I look at them and think, you know, people like Sharm or whatever, or Russell. Well, I don't know you're filming. You're waving your arms around, and I thought you were pointing at the road. Trying to get back in.
Yeah, but there's a lot of, not only Filipinos are doing that.
No, I said, like I said, I did
right,
say I'm only picking on Filipinos because they're the group I see as 20 people who I know on a picnic, right? So I'm with them watching what they eat. It's everybody around the world does this, but your Filipino friends have young kids. It's like, it's their kids' future that they don't care about, and our kids don't care about their own future. They're taught this in schools. They know all about it. They go to the Korean takeout.
Every time they will eat out or they will take something, Ziploc, throw out.
Yeah.
No, not even caring about, okay, can I use a recyclable thing?
No. Bringing meals home from McDonald's or a Korean restaurant.
Yes.
Where that fills up our garbage can in one go. There's just so much packaging. They don't care. I mean, it's their future. Or in the case of your friends, it's their kids' future. Another reason I'm picking them as an example is because they tend to be younger and they've got younger kids, so it really is like their future.
But during our grandma's time or our parents' time, rolling again, they were not.
To get the sun out of my eye. I'm not doing it to look. Oh, that's not going to help. It's the sun's coming in this hand. Just get that out of my face, please.
No, you can put that there.
All you've done is block my view totally. You said I can move it around to the side.
Move this around
Fine.
like that.
Stop yelling at me. But even little actions like take those permanent, not throwaway plastic travel plates that we've bought. Anybody can buy those. It costs a few dollars in Walmart, $3-4, and eventually they save you money compared to the paper throwaway plates. But
Yeah, but they want the thing like, I don't want to wash, throw out.
Right, so it's an absolute total convenience.
Convenience,
screw the
laziness. eventually.
So look at us. We've just been on this giant road trip of 7,000 kilometres. What's our carbon footprint? Enormous. We're burning tons of gas. Hey, we're having a good time. That's what we care about, right? Get on planes, go to Europe. Well, have a fantastic time. Let's go around Europe and check out some castles. None of us care enough about the environment to do anything. I saw a survey of Canadians, just like, do you think global warming is a problem? I'm like, 70% said yes. And it's like, how much are you prepared to pay per year to fix it?
None.
And the answer was $20. $20. We need to spend trillions of dollars to fix it. Or again, coming back to Filipinos, it's like,
But if everyone will work together, there is a massive impact on that.
yeah.
But if only
As an
Canadians are working
I
and
know.
then Philippines are not, and then some parts of the world, oh, they don't care. So
Yeah, well, that's what people say, Canadians say, but it's by and large an excuse, right? They say, well, China and, I say Canadians in the oil industry, they say, why should we do anything? Canada produces a small amount of the world's carbon dioxide. Why don't you start with India and China, because they're the giant producers of it? And the answer is, well, why would they follow? Why would they ever do anything if we're not prepared to do anything, right? Someone's got to set the example. But again, going back to Filipinos, it's like, which country is going to go under? Which country is going to get whacked by rising sea levels? Philippines, right, and Indonesia, because they're island nations that are at sea level.
the 7,107 islands will be only like left 7 islands. But it will be happening not right now, but in the future, yeah, the generations to come.
No, but that's the thing. It's happening now.
It's happening now.
You've just seen
yeah.
it in Tuk. They're saying that cemeteries getting washed
Yeah.
away, right?
Yes.
By Tuk in 30 years. It's not. It used to be. Oh, in
I think not in 30 years, because you've seen that part, like how many kilometers. So if there's let's say high tide, and then it keeps on eroding those underneath that cemetery. That's why they put those blocks of cement, right? I mean, the blocks there, concrete blocks. But still, underneath that concrete block, it is eroding and eroding and eroding.
Yeah.
It might stop. It might, let's say, not erode it in for another 3 or 4 years. It helps that concrete blocking there. But eventually, yeah.
I mean, 1,000 people in Tuk having to move to Inuvik, no big deal, right? Just to them, but in terms of disruption of anything, it isn't. But
Can you please move a bit?
when you're looking at the Philippines, you magnify that right the way around the whole country. Like every village on the coast, every town on the coast gets flooded. You're looking at millions of people being displaced. And we're not talking about a country that's stinking rich like Canada that can afford to move 1,000 people to Inuvik and look after them and build them houses and take in 25,000 Syrian refugees and things like that. We're talking about
Millions of Filipinos.
millions of Filipinos who don't have any money, and the government's got no resources. I mean, if it did it, it's going to be an absolute disaster. And there are other things too. I mean, they call it the Doomsday Glacier in Antarctica, and it's the Antarctica is just a lump of land. It's a continent with a huge amount of ice piled on top, and one of those
So
glaciers
it's
is
melting as well.
one of those glaciers is eroding, and it's like, almost like, I forget the figure, but it's almost like half the ice shelf of the Antarctica is being held in place by this Doomsday Glacier that's
wow.
eroding.
So
When that triggers, they think the whole, like half of the ice shelf might just slide into the ocean. So if you're looking at, that would massively, I mean, but
it
it's
will be high up.
yeah, I mean, that's really going to not just slowly incremental increase of sea levels, but I don't know what it is. Maybe that's 5 centimetre leap around the world in one go or something. I don't know. But that's just going tick-tock. They call it the Doomsday Glacier because you can see it melting. It's going to go one day. When it goes, it'll go fast. You up gradual, it'll be like, whoop, slip, is gone. Yeah? Massive, just zillions of tons of ice thrown into the sea.
And,
Just been going on forever.
and then those are like build up 20 million, how many years ago, right? 100,000 years ago of ice.
Yeah.
And it's just,
Yeah, it's like 10,000 years. The glacier, the ice
Yeah.
age, 10,000 years ago. So this stuff has been there for that long, and then we're going to see this happening in our lifetime. Even me, right? Even if I've only got 15 years left. But our kids, like I said, going back to your Filipino friends who are young, with young kids, and their homeland and their families back home are going to get whacked by it fast and hardest. And you look around here and you see the forest fires everywhere that weren't happening a couple of years ago.
tell your brother that doesn't believe that climate change is happening.
Well, there's a whole bunch of people like that. It's like he reads the National Post. They're always writing this nonsense in the National Post. It's this right-wing newspaper owned by Conrad Black, who's the Donald Trump supporter. But you know, one of their columnists, Rex Murphy, wrote something about, oh, you're making some sarcastic comment. Yeah, maybe the sea levels will rise on a beach in Australia in 100 years from now by 1 centimetre. It's like it's happening now when you don't have a country. Shouldn't we at least try and manage it, build some sea defences, or prepare for it?
Still.
It's not all bad. I mean, up here you can look at this, you can't grow anything here, right? That's why, whereas as the climate gets warmer further north, Canada will be able to grow stuff further north. There are all these communities like Nunavut, wherever, that are completely disconnected from the outside world. Suddenly you're going to have like solid land that people can grow stuff on. And then it's worthwhile building railroads to get the agricultural produce to market, and they'll all get connected to the rest of Canada finally, right? And increase their standard of living. It's not all bad. But by and large, it's bad. It's like all these coasts and cities getting flooded.
And that icebergs in PEI, right? You said so. Every year, it's like chunk of an iceberg, and that is melting, right?
Well, yeah, that's the Arctic. I mean, that's always happened.
Yeah, what I mean is, if that iceberg melted, it won't freeze again there, right? So like chunks and chunks and chunks of that iceberg is melting.
Well, something else. I mean, the Northwest Passage, yeah, the very thing that all those European explorers died trying to find. Because a couple of hundred years ago, the world was colder than it is now. So there was no Northwest Passage. You couldn't sail.
Please slow down. What this car is doing here.
You couldn't sail.
Slow down. Now see that car?
What about it?
It's car there. There.
Hmm.